is up, YouTube? Scrammy here. I'm back. I'm using a different camera and I'm hoping this is going to work out. But late last night I was at work. I am a pharmaceutical compounder, so we are doing our due diligence to get things out to people. Well, anyway, I was out and I got a little vibration on my phone and it was Sonim, and they said, hey, would you like to do a little disinfectant demonstration with the XP8? So I said, sure, why not? We can do that. So I'm going to give you a little tip, just one or two things that I normally like to do, but then we're going to step it up a notch because, well, this is a Sonim after all, and it should be able to really be disinfected. So we're going to go over a few things real quick. The first thing that I really like to do, and I would do this with any phone, is just something really simple as, you know, we'll bring in some dish soap here. Okay, yep, antibacterial hand soap. That's all it is. You don't need anything special. Now, we're not going to apply this directly to the screen, just because you probably wouldn't want to do that if you had a regular phone with the Sonim. Sure, you probably could do that, but basically all I'm going to do is wet a piece of paper towel, nice and good, and then we're going to put a few dabs of dish soap on there. Just get it all nice and mixed up. And then basically, we're just going to wipe over the phone. You know, this is quick and simple. Just wipe it off. Clean it. These are pretty simple steps that you can take to, you don't realize how many times you're touching and what your phone is touching all day long. So we'll wipe it down. As you can see, there's still a little soapy residue there. So we're going to just let this sit for a sec after it's nice and clean. And then we're going to get another towel and we're going to basically rinse it off. Now, with a regular phone, I would just take a damp cloth and wipe it down. That's pretty simple. But being that this is a Sonim product, really you could just put it right under the sink and let it go. And you'll just wipe this off. Nice and clean. A little bit of wipe action here. Dry. And boom. Your phone is clean. It doesn't take much. Just a few seconds out of your day and you'll have a nice clean phone and no worries about anything. Just keep cleaning it. Just be mindful. Certain phones aren't waterproof and bad things could happen. And you don't want to ruin your phone over disinfectant. So be easy with it. Another thing I like to use is isopropyl alcohol. And isopropyl alcohol will pretty much kill everything. But what you need to be mindful of with isopropyl alcohol is on most phones, on basically every phone, there is an oleophilic coating. I hope I said that right. Oleophobic. That's what it is. Oleophobic coating. Now this coating basically prevents, you know, smudges and fingerprints from showing up a lot. So if you're spraying ISO on it, ISO will literally eat away at that coating. Now, some people have screen protectors. The Sonim does come stock with a screen protector. So if you spray it with some ISO, it probably won't be much of a big deal. Still, if you have a regular phone, if you have a normie phone, just spray a damp cloth with a little bit, wipe it around. Don't pat it too hard on the screen. Just, you know, wipe it around, clean it off, let it dry, and boom. Your phone is clean and you're good to go. So those are just a few tips that Sonim wanted me to bring to you. So you can also just use any kinds of soap. But again, be mindful of certain more harmful chemicals can eat away at coatings and things on your phone. And some phones aren't. They're maybe water resistant, which is great, but they're not really that chemical resistant. So certain things will do not good things to your phone. So now we're going to get to the more exciting part, the way I like to sanitize and clean my phone. So bear with me for a second while I get some things together, and we're going to take this up one more notch. Alright guys, now that we've made our way over to the sink, we've got our trusty Sonim here. I'm going to put it in this Tupperware, and nice and safe in there. And the first thing we're going to use that I'll use to clean the Sonim, because it's a freaking Sonim, is a little bit of Sonim Clorox Foaming Bathroom Cleaner. There you go. It kills 99.9% of germs. So, pretty much everything. So let's give it a few spritz real quick. And as you can see, the phone looks good as new. No issues here. Nice and shiny. Looks perfect. And you can see water beads right off this, so the oleophobic coating hasn't been affected yet. So now it's time to move on to pure concentrated bleach, not just a spray. We're going to go all out. Alright guys, here we go. We're back at the sink. And now I'm going to get the stopwatch going on the Sonim. As you can see, it's nice and clean here. I don't see no germs, although we couldn't see them anyway. But here we go. We're going to put the Sonim in. Let me start the little timer real quick. And we're going to get some pure Clorox, regular bleach, scented, because at least we can make it smell good. Now again, I do not recommend doing this with your phone, but for testing purposes, we're doing it. Fill that puppy up. It looks like my stopwatch, I paused it. Well, we're going to start this again. Maybe. It's a little wet, so let's get her going. There we go. We are running, and we are back in the bleach. Let's shut this screen off real quick so I can give it a good scrub down. Again, don't really do this, but I'm doing it because Sonim says it can handle anything. So this is pure bleach. So whatever this touches, including you, it's either going to burn or it's going to turn it white. So will it do anything to this phone? I don't know, but we're going to give it a solid, 5 minutes, and we will see what just happens. So, in it goes. We're about a minute right now, so I'm going to let this run. Maybe we'll get it to about 6 minutes. That'll give us 5 minutes, and we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, that's about 5 minutes now. The Sonim's been sitting in pure bleach. So, let me bring it out, give it a closer look here. Let's see. That's going. Everything still seems to be working. Let's try and shut that off. Let's reset that timer. Perfect. Alright, so the phone is now nice and shiny clean. You can see here a little bit of bleach all over it, but hey, that's not too bad. We can figure it out. Well, you can see there doesn't seem to be any ill effects to the Sonim. It is now germ-free. Do I recommend you do this with a regular phone? No, I do not. Do I recommend doing it with any phone? Probably not, but hey, this is science. We have to test it. So if you want to throw your Sonim in pure bleach just to make sure it is definitely clean, Well, you can do it because the Sonim will survive with flying colors. Alright guys, here we go. The Sonim, as you can see here, looks good as new. No ill effects. Everything is nice and shiny. Looks like $1,000,000. But now you're running out of cleaning supplies. There's not much you can use to clean. Well, if you're like me and you like to, dabble a little bit, and since you're probably home and you may not be able to leave, well, you may go to the store, a certain type of store that will give you some sort of liquid indulgence, something to help you pass the time. Liquor, you say? Well, if you just happen to be a connoisseur and have a little extra, it just so happens that a lot of alcohol has a lot of, a lot of liquor has a lot of alcohol. And just like isopropyl, it cleans. Again, I don't recommend doing this, and I'm no expert in microbiology, so will it really help that much? I don't know, but I know it'll help some. Some might call this alcohol abuse, but hey, desperate times. Alright, so we've got this all nice mixed around. And as you can see, the Sonim is fine. So let's pull this out. Nice and sanitized, is slippery as hell. Let me rinse it off a little bit. As you can see, the phone is working just fine. Let me bring this up. Alright, so we are good. We still have internet. So internet loads. Perfect. We got camera. Camera is still working. And video camera is, if I can hit it, video is still working. Maybe. Yep. Video is working. Awesome. Wiener dog over there. Yep. Perfect. So video is working. Let's bring up an app real quick. Let's bring up YouTube. And YouTube is loading. And I'll go to my channel real quick. Boom, boom. And just click on a video. And as you can see, the Sonim appears to be functioning just fine. Again, the volume is a little low because, well, it's covered in bleach, and now alcohol. So this is working just fine. And let me shut this down. Oh my goodness, it's loud. Let's go away. Okay, so ways to sanitize your Sonim. Well, you can just use some dish soap. That's probably your best, cheapest, and easiest offer or way to do it. You can use foaming bathroom cleaner. You can use pure bleach if you're really, really concerned about what's going on. Again, that's for a Sonim. Don't do this if you don't have a Sonim. And then, if you just so happen to have a little collection of a little drinky here, you can dabble your phone in it. And why the hell not? The Sonim deserves a break too, man. The Sonim works hard. I abuse the crap out of it, so it deserves a drink every now and then. So we're going to continue to do this, and this is going to be nice and clean. So guys, if you're out there, I just want to say, stay safe, be smart. You know what to do. We learned about germs and how to keep yourself clean in elementary school. So guys, we'll get through this. The Sonim will take any sort of cleaning detergent, anything you want to put on it. So clean your phones, clean yourselves, and you'll be good to go. And the Sonim will live on for another day and get another test.